What's up, guys? How you doing today? Today we're going to be looking at a guitar. It's in this bag right here. Looks kind of weird because it doesn't look like it should be able to hold a guitar. It's way too thin. Because similar guitar bags would be like this, a lot thicker. It's got a trick up its sleeve. Let's get it out. See if we can get it out easily here. Alright. As you can see, there's nothing up here. Normally there is. If you look just anywhere around here, wherever there are guitars. There's a second little slot here, or little area there. There it is. There's our other half, our other part. We got our strap location right there on the bottom here. They're both screws so that you can attach your side, your frame, as it's labeled in the user manual. There's it completely assembled. Looks kind of like a Les Paul almost. Well, that's kind of the shape they were going for. And apparently that didn't get fastened in. This is definitely a very interesting instrument. It is the Yamaha silent guitar, the nylon string classical edition, which means that it doesn't have all steel strings, it's got nylon strings. I got this on super sale at a local store. It was pretty sure it retails about like $650, so a decently expensive guitar, but I got it on super sale for like around $400 some because it had been sitting there for years. It had been sitting there for a couple years, and I happened to go in there one day and they had slashed it down $250, and so I picked it up. So if you look right here on the body, there are no pickups here, which there can't be any typical pickups here because you don't have metal strings, so normal electric guitar pickups won't work. So it's got a piezo system built into the bridge, and then a simulated resonance system. I don't quite know what that means, but if we take that off and we look down here on our little control panel, we've got our battery area. Uses 2 AA batteries, which is kind of interesting because most guitars that have like electronic, active pickups where you need batteries for them use 9-volt batteries, but this uses 2 AA's, which is a lot more convenient. It's a lot easier to, you can get rechargeable AA's, which that's really convenient. You can just charge them. You got a power button here. You hold it down for a second. You got this little light coming up showing that it is indeed on. When you have it on, you can press your tuner button right here. It'll bring up your tuner. And you play a note. It'll tell you if it's in tune or not. Mine's pretty much in tune. Well, maybe a little bit off. Right next to that, you got the volume up here. Make sure you turn it off so you don't kill the battery. Got the volume switch up here. We got a blend volume thing. So this side is the built-in pickup in the bridge, and then over here will be entirely the simulated resonance SRT mic system, which is, I don't know a lot about that. But then you got your standard treble and bass volume. So like if we go over to an amplifier over here, you got your treble, mid, and bass. So it pretty much has a mini amp on it because, well, you're gonna need a preamp to be able to plug into a normal amp. Then we have this aux volume, which if we look here on this side, we have an auxiliary in, so you can plug in like your phone or like an MP3 player, and you can pass sound through the headphone jack right here, which And I don't have any use for that, but I mean, there's probably some people that would have use for that. There's also a plug-in, so that if you don't want to use batteries, you can just plug it in there. On the back here, we got your standard 1/4-inch output jack out to an amp. And then on here, we have the effects wheel. So first we have Reverb 1, which I think is a room reverb. Reverb 2 is like in an auditorium. And we have chorus that simulates a 12-string guitar effect. Let me put the frame back on so it balances properly. You can play it without the frame on. I don't typically play it without the frame on because then it's very unbalanced and there's nothing to rest against you. So the body here, it's just the middle part here, because this is the frame on the outside. The body is mahogany body and a mahogany neck. The neck is a pretty smooth, not non-gloss finish, which I definitely do like. It plays a lot better than a sticky gloss finish. Then we have our little pickguard here, rosewood fingerboard. Apparently we have rosewood and maple side. The frames are rosewood and maple apparently. I guess that's what the spec sheet reads. Look up at the tuners. You see, look at the headstock. You said it's a classical style headstock. It's got the slotted tuners. And you can see how they're all wrapped like that. And there you got 3 per side. Classical style tuners. Now the guitar, I'm pretty sure it's called the silent guitar because acoustically it's not really that loud. Let's see, let's compare it to just an electric guitar. It actually might be a little bit quieter than your standard electric guitar, which kind of is strange because it's kind of more an acoustic style, but means you plug in your headphones, it's a lot better. That's probably one of the main things that I like about this the most, is that you got the headphone jack on there, so if it's later or I just don't want to be loud, I can just plug in headphones, turn it on, and I can hear everything through the headphones. And let's get to some playing demo. In my personal opinion, I do like this guitar. It's pretty fun to mess around with. Definitely with the built-in effects. I do like using the chorus effect, mainly because I don't have a chorus pedal. It's the only thing that I can have that kind of sound with. but definitely does sound different than an electric guitar being nylon strings, because nylon strings definitely sound different than a steel string acoustic or an electric. But I don't think I'd really recommend this guitar to anybody, because I mean, it's just kind of a funky thing. There are much better instruments that you can get for the same price. You can get the same sounds as this for cheaper and have a more normal guitar experience. But it is definitely fun. I do enjoy it. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys later.